15 after 9. Now, on today, let's focus on this story. While scores of arrests were made during the lockdown, complaints are also being laid now against members of the police. This morning, theft charges are about to be laid against officers who allegedly confiscated alcohol from a restaurant during a police raid on the property. AfriForum is now helping the restaurant owner with this case. My colleague, that's eNCA reporter Nqobile Madlala, following those developments for us. She's joining us now live from outside the Garsfontein police station in Pretoria. Good morning, Nqobile. What do we expect to take place in a moment? We understand the restaurant owner is going to be assisted by AfriForum.
Yes, we do understand that, Bradan. In fact, some of the members of the AfriForum have already gone in together with the restaurant owner. So we understand that they will be laying that charge of theft and fraud against the SAPS members. But I do have a campaigns manager who will give us more details with regards to what exactly are they hoping for today.
Well, first of all, we're hoping for assistance from the police to take this matter serious. This is a very shocking case. You can't just confiscate alcohol from restaurants on bogus allegations, then store it, refuse to give it back, and then some of that alcohol goes missing. So we really hope that the police will take these theft and fraud charges seriously and make some work of it.
Tell us, we understand that you are helping the owner to put these charges forward, but I do understand that you had already laid some form of complaint before. Maybe take us through that first.
Yes, after the incident occurred the first time, AfriForum's private prosecutions unit got involved and assisted the owner and some of the staff members to lay a service charge against the police officers who were involved in the incidents.
All right. And how much of this alcohol was missing and how much of it was tampered with?
The total value of the alcohol that was confiscated was roughly 112,000 rand, and up thus far the calculation stands at roughly 10,000 rands worth of alcohol has either gone missing or was tampered with. And what's very shocking is that we even had a situation where some of the alcohol's contents were swapped around for other things, like they found brandy bottles that were filled with tea, we suppose it was tea. And in a very, very shocking turn of events, some of it was actually filled with contents which we suspect was hand sanitizer. Now, if you're willing to slip out hand sanitizer, send it back to the restaurant, and take the chance of someone actually drinking it and possibly poisoning themselves just to cover your own tracks, I think that's very, very worrying.
And I understand this is not the only complaint that you guys are going to be working on. Perhaps give us an idea of what kind of complaints are you getting?
We've received a lot of complaints, especially since government put their draconian lockdown measures into place, and we've seen how police members have been following our police minister, Becky Cele's very cavalier and brash approach and just harassing people randomly for no reasons, often not even understanding the lockdown regulations themselves, arresting people wrongfully, and just being bullies, just acting with a very serious bullish attitude. And we've received a lot of those complaints, and we take them all very serious.
And lastly, you are speaking to the owner. How does the owner feel?
The owner, I think, is a bit more relieved now that he's actually getting support, because the case wasn't going anywhere before we got involved. He was being ignored. The fact that they kept his alcohol even after all charges were dropped and there was no proof that they were selling alcohol, still refused to give it back. Then mysteriously, after his first consultation with AfriForum's private prosecution unit, he got a call to come and pick up his alcohol. So I think he's a bit relieved that things are eventually getting somewhere.
Will you be following up on what happens?
Yes, we'll certainly be following the case to make sure that the police are doing their work.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, there you hear it, Bradan. AfriForum just saying that they will be following up to see what happens to the case, but again, the owner just hoping to get some form of justice after this.
Thank you very much, Nqobile Madlala, there outside the Garsfontein police station in Pretoria in that case where police in Pretoria are being accused of theft and fraud involving the confiscation of 112,000 rands worth of alcohol from his restaurants during the lockdown.